friends, welcome to this session on English grammar. In the previous two sessions on parts of speech, we had seen the 6 parts of speech. Let's quickly go through them. Nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, and prepositions. If you haven't watched this previous session, then please do watch them to get a better understanding of all the upcoming sessions. We have posted the link in the description box below. In our session today, we will understand the remaining 2 parts. Let's read the following passage. I sent Roy a message. He did not reply. I am waiting. When his reply comes, we will do the needful. This venue could be a change. That venue could be a change. Rachel, Joseph will go with him there. Well, this passage does make a little sense. But don't you think that there are way too many short sentences? Does it sound repetitive? What if we had it in this way? I sent Roy a message, but he did not reply. So I am waiting for it. And when it comes, we will do the needful. Either this or that venue could be a change. Rachel and Joseph will go with him. Here, if we focus on the words but, and, or, for, so, they are all joining or forming a bridge between 2 or more sentences and words. Thus, words that join or connect other words, phrases, or clauses are called conjunctions. The word conjunct means joined together or combined. Without conjunctions, the English language would be full of short sentences and repetitions. There are 2 types of conjunctions, and we will understand them in the upcoming sessions. So can you identify the conjunctions? Just check for the connecting words. So I hope you are with me. Now let's consider the following sentences. Hooray, we won the competition. Ouch, that hurt. The words hooray and ouch are very sudden words. We say them spontaneously without thinking. So these kind of spontaneous words are called interjections. The word inter means between and jection coming from jacer means throw. Interjections are words used with an exclamation mark. They can be easily identified as exclamatory sentences, but not all exclamatory sentences or set of words can be identified as interjections. We use interjections more in speaking than in writing. So friends, can you identify the interjections? That was really easy. Are you ready for a quick test? Identify the following underlined words into conjunctions and interjections. So friends, now we have understood very briefly about all the 8 parts of speech. In our upcoming sessions, we will understand each one of them in detail. Friends, before you leave, take a look at the online courses hosted on our platform www.letsdo.com. If you liked our session, please give us a thumbs up, and for more such sessions on English grammar, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update from us. Thank you for watching.